Alrighty, so today we are going to be making a construction paper design Kente cloth. And the materials needed for this are construction paper, and you can choose maybe about one, two, three, four, maybe about four colors, four construction paper colors, and keep one of the colors for your base, which is this, and I'll talk about this in a second, and then the other three colors for your weaving. So if you choose to have your design going vertically, then cut your strips the vertical way. You choose to have your design going horizontally. When you cut your strips, have your strips going the horizontal way. But for this, I did mine vertically. The other materials you need is a ruler, pencil, Sharpie marker, preferably with the fine tip, um, scissors, and glue stick. So once again, any color can be the base. I chose yellow for mine. So to begin, you'll take your ruler and you'll place it at the top of your construction paper, just like this from the top. And then you'll take your pencil and you'll trace a line across. Then you'll take your ruler again and make sure that it is on the inches one. And then you'll place it underneath that horizontal line that you drew. And oh, let me turn it around the other way. And then you'll begin and place tick marks directly underneath, all the way across from start to finish, tick marks. And then you go to the bottom of your construction paper and you place your ruler there and you're repeating the process that you just did right here. Place your tick marks at every inch mark from start to finish. Once you have your tick marks, top and bottom, take your ruler and you can use this horizontal line as your tracing guide. Now you're going to trace from the top of the horizontal line all the way to the bottom of the page. But you are going to line your ruler up with the tick marks. So once I have it lined up, I draw my line, my vertical line. Then I go to the next set of tick marks, do the same thing, draw my vertical line, next set of tick marks, and then keep repeating that process until you get to the last one. Once you have everything drawn in, you take your scissors and you begin cutting all the way up and stop just a little bit before that horizontal line. And then you repeat that process again all the way up to the horizontal line. And then you cut your strips all the way up until it looks like this. So the front of this has pencil marks on it. So I am going to take this and I'm going to start my design here. Once I've woven all of my strips, I'm going to turn the design over so it looks more presentable. So to begin, I'm going to take one of my strips and I'm going to start with this reddish orange color. And I am going to start by weaving. So I'm going to take this first strip. Here's my first strip. I'm going to take my first strip and I'm going to go under it. And then I'm going to go over my second strip, under my third strip, over my fourth, under my fifth, over my sixth, under my seventh, over my eighth, and under my ninth. Now, once you get to this part, make sure you pull your strip all the way up to maybe where that horizontal line begins. And then now you'll want to take your glue stick and glue your strips so they will stay in place throughout your weaving process. And if at any time you find that your strips become a little loose, just go back in with your glue stick and glue them down again. So for the second strip, because I started underneath this first strip, the second strip, I'm going to start on top of this. So I'm going to go over and under. So over the first one, under the second one, over the third one, under the fourth one, and then you're just going to continue weaving just like you did at the top. And keep in mind, always pull your strips up as far as they can go. So now I'm going to pause the video and continue weaving my strips until the end. So here is the finished woven process. And like I said in the directions, keep a little bit at the end for your fringes. So this is the part that has the pencil marks on it. So now we're going to turn it over. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? We're going to turn it over, and this is the side that we are going to put our designs on. So now you're going to take your Sharpie and you're just going to start doing some geometrical designs. But keep your designs identical to each other. I'm just going to do squiggly lines here, squiggly lines here, squiggly lines. And I'm going to color those in. So here is the finished product. This is a construction paper design Kente cloth. And the bottoms, you can just glue in the bottom of the base with that last strip to make sure that it stays in place. And then for your fringes, you can keep them straight, but I just crumbled mine. So here is the finished design. Very pretty, huh? Thank you for watching.